Hey there. So I had a really great question on one of my lives today on YouTube while I've been doing some painting, and it's about visualization in meditation. And they said they had a real struggle with visualizing and being able to see things in the mind and in the mind's eye. So I thought, you know what, that's going to be a really good video. So she gave me some really good ammunition for a new video. So here we are today, always talking about something that just crops up in everyday conversation during lives or whatever I see on social media. So when you're thinking about visualization, I just want you to just kind of like take your mind out of that box of just seeing things just with the mind. Okay, when we're going into meditation. So a lot of the time during meditations, we might be asked to imagine ourselves on a beach, or we might imagine ourselves just staring at an ocean and just visualizing that ocean moving in and out of that beach scene. Okay, so a lot of the time we're told to try and just visualize that. But what if you can't visualize? So this is what I want you to do instead. I want you to hear what that tide sounds like. We've all been to a beach, I'm sure, so we know what the ocean sounds like. So just imagine it in your ears. Imagine you're there. Just immerse yourself in the sounds of the ocean. Immerse yourself in maybe the sounds of the birds, seagulls, and things by the ocean. Maybe the sound of the breeze. Just hear and listen to it rather than trying to always see it. Listen to it and just see what you connect to, see what you hear. And maybe you're asked to go to your favorite beach scene. So maybe your favorite beach scene is somewhere that's normally quite busy or has a lot of shops or has a lot of people coming and going or something quite specific to that beach. So listen for it, hear it, imagine what it, immerse yourself in that place and listen out for the sounds and the signs that you're in that place. The other thing you can do as well, so if you're being taken to that beach scene, imagine what it feels like walking on sand. Imagine that sand underneath your feet. You don't have to see it, you can feel it. You can really take your senses out into the other external senses rather than just focusing all on just visualizing and seeing. Extend your awareness further out into other areas. So you're hearing, you're sensing, you're touching, you're feeling. What you get from that? What's the feeling you get from that favorite beach scene? So if that's your favorite place, there must be a great sense of love that you get from there as well. So really connect on that feeling of love that you have that for that place as well, and it'll really help to deepen your senses into that location during the meditation. Maybe you're asked to go to next to a river, and visualize a river bubbling and flowing along, and you're being asked to try and visualize that in your mind. But if you can't visualize, what do we do instead? So we think of the other senses. So imagine yourself maybe stood on the cobbled shore of that river or the muddy bank. What's it going to feel like being stood there in bare feet, feeling the grass beneath you, between your toes, the mud between your feet, maybe the stones that are either side of the river. You can feel the hardness of the rocks beneath your feet. And then listen for the river. What does the river sound like? We've all heard a river. So just listen to that sound, that gentle bubbling, or maybe a strong flow of a river. So just immerse yourself in those other senses, and it gives you a real different way to meditate rather than just constantly focusing on this and the visualization, which so many people are obsessed with. But if you can't visualize and you have real difficulty, what do we do? That's what we do. We tune into other senses and other areas in and around the body of what we can connect to, memories, feelings, emotions to those places as well. So there's so much more to meditation than just visualizing. There really is. It's so much more than what we can really give it credit for, and we really need to deepen our awareness. That's what it's all about. It's about your awareness. So if you can deepen your awareness into that meditation, that location, that feeling of really being that connection of love or whatever it might be for that place, you're really taking yourself deeper. And what you may find surprisingly after a while, because I did this in my early days of meditation, I could not visualize at all. couldn't see in my mind or anything. And then eventually, what I did with this externalization, this sensing and feeling and experience with being aware of where I'm stood and what I'm feeling, what I'm hearing, that actually opened up this pathway. So then I could start to actually see. And when I started to actually visualize things, I was like, oh my word, it's starting to happen. It's starting to switch on. So that all these little layers and all these little pathways help you to really deepen your journey and deepen your level of awareness on your meditation journey. So I hope this video, just a quick video, but I hope it helps to just enlighten you a little bit on your meditation journey and just look for a different way to not just visualize, but actually be there with your other awarenesses, with your other senses. It's so much more powerful, I feel, as well, because it really immerses you into it. And if you can visualize, if you can see, then use those other senses to really deepen you into that even further. It's going to be so, so powerful. If you've enjoyed this information, please do give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. And I also have a community starting over on School as well, which is free to join currently. And it's all about meditation, it's all about healing and Reiki and being able to deal with things in life with from anxiety, stress, and mental health. So it's a community that is just starting to be built up. So if you feel like joining, all the links are down in the descriptions box below, and I will see you there. Or just subscribe to this channel because there's going to be a lot of content here that I'll be sharing over there as well. But if you feel called to and you want to get access to early content on this channel, you can join the membership, but that's totally up to you and totally optional. But please feel free to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in another video or another live very soon. Have a wonderful day. Do take care. Bye for now.